Prohm. Prohm is the modern name of the temple in Siem Reap, Cambodia, built in the Bayon style, largely in the late 12th and early 13th centuries, and originally called Raja Vihara, in Khmer meaning royal monastery. Located approximately 1 kilometer east of Angkor Thom and on the southern edge of the East Bahrain. It was founded by the Khmer king Jayavarman VII as a Mahayana Buddhist monastery and university. Unlike most Angkorian temples, Prohm is in much same condition in which it was found. The photogenic and atmospheric combination of tree growing out of the ruins and the jungle surroundings have made it one of Angkor's most popular temples with visitors. UNESCO inscribed Prohm on the World Heritage List in 1992. Today, it is one of the most visited complexes in Cambodia Angkor region. The conservation and restoration of Prohm is one partnership project of the Archaeological Survey of India and the Apsara Authority for the Protection and Management of Angkor and the region of Siem Reap. In 1186 AD, Jayavarman VII embarked on a massive program of the construction and public works. Raja Vihara, monastery of the king today known as Prohm and Chester, Burma, was one of the first temples were founded pursuant to that program. The steel combination, the foundation gives a date of 1186 AD. Jayavarman VII constructed Raja Vihara in honor of his family. The temple's main image representing Pranaparamita, the personification of wisdom, was modeled on the king's mother. The northern and southern satellite temples in the third enclosure were dedicated to the king's guru, Jayamangalatha, and his elder brother respectively. As such, Prohm formed a complementary pair with the temple monastery of Prikhan, dedicated in 1191 AD, the main image of which represented the Bodhisattva, a compassion Lokasvara, and was modeled on the king's father. The temple still records that the site was home to more than 12,500 people, including 18 high priests and 615 dancers, with an additional 80,000 inhabitants in the surrounding village working to provide service and supplies. The stele also notes that the temple amassed considerable riches, including gold, pearls, and silks. Expansion and additions to Prohm continued as late as the rule of Srindravarman at the end of the 15th century. Abandonment and restoration. After the fall of the Khmer Empire in the 15th century, the temple of Prohm was abandoned and neglected for centuries. When the effort to conserve and restore the temples of Angkor began in the early 21st century, the eco-franchise Extreme Orient decided that Prohm would be left largely as it had been found as a concession to the general taste for the picturesque. According to the pioneering Angkor scholar Maurice Glaze, Prohm was singled out because it was one of the most imposing temples and one which has passed much with the jungle, but not yet to the point of becoming a part of it. Nevertheless, much work has been done to stabilize the ruins, to permit access and maintain this condition at apparent neglect. As of the year 2013, Archaeological Survey of India has restored most parts of the temple complex, some of which have been constructed from scratch. Wooden walkways, platforms, and rock rolling have been put in place around the site to protect the monument from further damage due to the large tourist inflow.